Howdy, y'all. It's me, Sandra Waldrop here. Welcome on in. You're watching Kingdom Makers, and this is my, what day is this? Monday segment on Craft Around the Clock. I'm just going to get started by, let's just have some time with the Lord, and I'm just going to sing a little hymn for y'all. All to Jesus I surrender, all to Him I freely give. I will ever love and trust Him, in His presence daily live. I surrender all. I surrender all to Thee, my blessed Savior. I surrender all. Hi there, Tracy. Hello, Miss Lori and Gloria. Welcome in. Thank you for the sprinkles. My voice is a little crazy. We had a very wild Sunday, and we had Bishop Scott Kuhn come and speak at our church with his wife, Lueda, and it was just such a sweet, precious time with the Lord, but they had us scream. They had us yell. We were getting all riled up in the name of the Holy Spirit, and so I'm just a little... But that's okay. The Lord doesn't care. Hello, Miss Natalie. He just loves when we praise Him. Thank you. So today, I am going to make a little confession to y'all. Are you ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Bum, 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 bum. I'm a gardener, right? Okay. But I'm kind of a reckless gardener in the way I keep my seeds. This is how I store my seeds, okay? It is ratchet. It is disorganized. It is not beautiful in the least bit. And I love all things cutesy, patootsy, right, y'all? Okay, so we are going to be zhuzhing. We're going to zhuzh up this situation so that we have all of our seeds beautifully displayed in a sweet little organizer. Or maybe you just want some seed-like decor, in which case there is like an Etsy, I'm sure there's a few Etsy creators who have their way of, or their, not their way, my daughter is doing hand signals at me, so I'm very, take off some of that makeup and redo that before you send that to Miss Rhonda. Can't have my daughter looking like that before she sends her Bible scripture to her girls ministry teacher. Oh, thank you so much, Liz. Hi, Cindy. So, but they do have like vintagey seed packet things that you can print and make your own. I did some last year to use as like in an arrangement, and they looked so stinking cute. And I think that some printed a little bit bigger because I made them small, but printed bigger and put in a little tray would be just so incredibly cute. So anyways, I'm using Dollar Tree today. Dollar Tree, because that is where it's at. Hello, Miss Jeannie. How are you? Happy Monday to you. Dollar Tree wood pieces, right? These are the 5.5 by 7.5. It's called a wood book. On the little label here it says wood book. And then of course I'm going to leave some of that on there like I would, only me. And then we've got over here the same thing, 5.5 by 7.5 wood book. These were both purchased at different times, but they are the same. So I'm confident that you should be able to find something similar that will work, or this exactly, because I know they still got them. I just bought this one piece like last weekish or maybe 2 weeks ago. It wasn't that long ago. Hello, Amy. How are you? Miss Diane, sweet friend, how are you? I'm so happy y'all are here with me. It is a Monday. Y'all, my brain is frazzled. So frazzled. I've been working on my website and I love technology. I was raised in technology, right? It should be coming out of my veins. I mean, I'm older than Google, right? I've been here for it all since the birth of the technology. But my brain, it just, like, I can do it, but this is a new skill that I'm learning. And like any new skill, when you first learn it, it's hard. And so I'm learning it, I'm doing my best, but sometimes I want to punch my computer. I'm like, I just do what I said. Know what I want and just do it, you know? It's like my grandpa trying to learn the email way back in the day when I was in high school. Not even high school, I think I was in junior high or mid-high, and he had AOL. He was emailing me using the AOL. And it was just so sweet. So sweet. Hello, Tamara. How are you, Miss Amanda? All my sweet friends are here today. Okay, so we're just going to get to painting with this sweet Waverly chalk paint in the color moss. One of my faves. One of my flavor faves. Favy faves. And I don't have any fantastic brushes, but we'll find something that'll do. I really need to go to the store and buy more brushes. I'm just at that point where this is what needs to happen. I'm gonna start with a dry brush, and then if we decide that it needs more, then we will do more. But anyways, okay, so I was telling you, I've got these wood books thing. I don't know. That's what it says on the label. They're just slabs, pieces of wood from the Dollar Tree. And then I've got these little boxes. I was banging out the dust because they've been back in my room. You've used all. It was -1 degree this morning. Holy monkeys, Miss Gloria. That is crazy. Good afternoon, Miss Tracy. So it is 78 degrees here, and our motor on our blower on our central AC unit is on the fritz, and it has decided that it is either going to blow constantly or not at all. And there is no in between. And so I went and took it to the AC place, and they're like, well, this is a train. We don't carry that. You're going to have to get a universal. And so she goes and she pulls the universal, and we're looking at it. The universal has round holes, and mine has square holes. And I'm thinking, the square pegs aren't going to go into the round holes. And she confirmed that that was not going to work. And so she's like, well, we can contact Train. They have a manufacturing facility in Houston. We can have it for you Wednesday. Perfect. But it needs to be paid in full right now. Pay for it. $901. $900. Hello, Carol, Miss Lori, sweet friends. Not normal February weather in Nebraska. 77, holy monkeys. That does not sound normal for Nebraska at all. I would think Nebraska would be a cold country situation. Is that not cold over there? Hello, Miss Mary, sweet friend. Single digits here, or in the minuses. Oh, Gloria. Oh, sweet friend. I'm so sorry. I've been in the gardening mood since December, but December was full of chaos and just I don't even know, for my family. So December was mostly rest. January was mostly rest. I've gotten a few things done out in the garden, but I'm seeing pictures on Facebook. My friends are getting ahead of me over here, and I've been trying to bribe my son all morning long to go to the stinking soil place and get me a truck full of soil. And he's like, Mom, I just cleaned out my truck. He just cleaned out the bed of his truck. He doesn't want to go get me no soil. How is that? Ungrateful children. Just kidding. But it just seems like I gave him life so he could give me a truck full of soil. I mean, I'll pay for it. I just need him to go get it with his truck. All I have is a Yukon. My SUV is not going to haul a load of soil. So I really need him to go get it in that pickup of his, or I might be so inclined to borrow his truck tomorrow and do it myself. I might have to. Or even maybe after this live, I'll just hop in the truck and skedoodle on down the road to the soil place and get myself some soil for my garden. What's happening? The dog is moving a basket, and I don't know why. She must have found something. Oh, she was getting the turkey. So I've got a cat over here that's 1,000,000 years old. And I'm fairly certain that she is on her way to heaven's gates. She's just old. Like, we're not gonna fight it. We're not gonna fight what's happening with her. But it's just heartbreaking because we love her dearly. She has been an exceptional mouser her entire life. She's had more than her fair share of kittens. She's been fixed for a while now, but you know, she's lived a life and then some. So we're so sad in our hearts to see her go. We don't want her to go. She's our baby cat. We do have her son also, who he is also an exceptional mouser, except for the fact that he is so stinking lazy. You started seeds. Yay. So cold outside, squirrel got into your home. And, oh no. Oh, you told through your, oh my goodness. Oh, hello Pamela. Welcome in. Thanks for watching. I'm over here in Texas, just south of Houston, maybe like 45 minutes into Houston, not far of a drive. And as the crow flies, like probably even shorter, but I'm not a crow. I've got to drive and deal with all these crazy people driving up and down these roads. Got somebody driving up and down my road right now. And so it takes us a little bit to get there, but once you're there, we've got all the things in Houston, pretty dress shops, and, you know, just all the fun in the city type things. We have a really cool zoo. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. My poor sweet cat. I'm so heartbroken for her. But we do have a really cute zoo and just more things. There's like some cool parks and stuff. I think there's even a park that's like shaped like the state of Texas. I've never been there, but one of my daughter's friends was telling me about it the other day. And he said that they do like live music there and stuff all the time. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm kind of wanting to check that out. My husband sees this and decides, hey, that girl's really cute. Maybe I should see if she wants to go on a date. Somebody please text Mr. Waldrop. Be like, hey, there's a cute lady on Facebook right now. She's requesting a date with you. He wouldn't go for it. Well, Valentine's is coming up, but we have a banquet at my church, and it's like a youth fundraiser. They use it to fundraise for their summer camp thing that they go to. And so, youth camp. It's not summer, it's youth camp, but it's done during the summer, so I feel confident in calling it a summer camp. But they go and they have a fantastic time with their friends and learning more about the Lord and digging into the Word, and it's just a great time. But my daughter is doing 2 camps this summer, the one with our church and then one with a Baptist church in our area, and so now she's fundraising on her own for that one. There's something on my table. I killed a bug. I touched it with my hand. Okay. My husband's not here. I have to be the bug killer when he's not here. There was something scary on my table. Hello, Miss Cindy. How are you? Love you, sweet friend. Look at how that's looking. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay, so we'll do this coat, and then we will do our whatchamacallit. Oh, maybe we should do these first. I don't know. Oh, how should I do it? You know what? I think I'll just do the antique wax on these straight, and we'll just keep these with the green and some antique wax over it, and that way I can put this green away. Oh my goodness, chewed up your packages? Really? Goodness me, Gloria. That is crazy. You know what? I went outside earlier and my dog, and I know this is not the same, but my dog, I have a golden retriever, and she is so pleasing, and she's so obedient. She will come to you even if the other dogs are not being good. Like, she won't join in with whatever they're doing. If you're calling her and the other dogs are running off and, you know, getting the neighbor's dogs or whatever, she'll still come back. She'll come back and be a good girl. Well, we have gone onto her about 10,000 times for digging holes in our front yard. Literally right in front. Oh gosh, that looks gorgeous. Digging holes. She's a hole digger and she won't stop. We're doing fundraiser next week at church. Okay, yep. Yes, Miss Jeannie, I feel like it's that time of year. All the churches are fundraising. Everybody's opened up their pocketbooks to get these kids to camp. So, we're doing fundraiser banquet at our church. We are doing a 4-H club fundraiser the night before. We're doing a little 4-H dance with the kids. And then, what else? We're doing, like, it's never ending. It's never ending. But now Lily has her own little business because camp is not this girl's only expense. She's got scrambles and cows and things. And although doing the calf scrambles and stuff, it helps you get the cow, you still need about $1 million extra for the actual cow. So now she's doing her own little side business. What she's doing, she's making cookie dough, frozen cookie dough, which I think is such a great idea because then people can buy it and they can bake it when they want. Like, they can save it. They don't have to eat it all before it goes bad. Just pop it in the freezer, pull one out, put it in the air fryer or something, and just cook it up. And then they can enjoy a delicious homemade cookie whenever they want. And I just think it's a fantastic idea. Fantastic. All right. Look at, I'm loving how that antique wax really just, ooh. Okay, so there's that one. I know this is gonna be, let her be your garden. Right? Right, I need her to go out there and till up my garden. Why is this bunny in my house? Y'all, my daughter is crying today And it's all my fault. Here, give me this bunny. It's all my fault. She's got these gorgeous bunnies, right? Just beautiful, sweet. Look at this baby girl. Her name is Topanga. Say hello, Topanga. Hello. Hello, everybody. When the registration opened up for Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, I entered my daughter, right? I entered my daughter and her 2 rabbits. And the costume contest, because what kid isn't going to want to be in a costume contest, right? So I get an email from the costume contest guy, and he's like, I'm sorry, your daughter cannot participate in the costume contest. She is not entered to show in the youth rabbit show. And I was like, oh yes, sorry, Bob, she is. And he goes, no ma'am, she's not. She's entered to show in the open rabbit show. The open for both her bunnies. I cannot believe I did that. I cannot believe I did that. Oh, so sad. Oh yes, Tamara, me too. And I had looked into shipping because my sweet friend, Miss Brenda, sweet Miss B from Totally Together Crafting with Brenda, she was going to order some, and I was like, oh, holy moly's, let me check this out. And so, doing some research, I can ship them frozen. Okay, we can do the shipping, but depending on how far it's going, like from Texas to Arizona, it would need dry ice, probably about, I don't know, 5 to 7 pounds, and at $2 per pound, that is about $14, right? Just in ice. And then the overnight shipping, which is gonna, you know, be another 20 to 30 bucks. And so, like, it's like, okay, do I order $10 worth of cookies and pay $50? No, I'm sorry. So that was just very sad to learn how difficult it is to ship frozen things. I mean, we can, but it doesn't seem worth it. So we could ship baked cookies, but again, we would probably want to do overnight shipping with them because I don't know about bacteria, like all that stuff, bacteria growth, the conditions that it would be in those vans and all the things. What does that mean, the open show? So in the open show, anybody can show. It's not just for kids. It's kids and adults, like people who know what they're doing. So we'll see how this goes. Some people show in the open, and it's like so they can like promote their breeding company or whatever, and they can be like, we have, you know, big winner bunnies or whatever, you know, like it's kind of a bigger, harder event, I think, in my very limited experience with showing anything. This is my understanding. I may be wrong. If anybody else in here is more fluent in open and youth lingo, please, showing lingo, please chime in. Okay, I'm just going right over this with that Waverly antiquing wax. I have to say it like that every time. I can't help myself. Who's gonna say Waverly? Waverly. It's the Waverly antiquing wax. So I'm just heartbroken. She's very upset because Mama made a boo-boo, which, you know, we are very serious when it comes to, you know, like spoiling our kids and stuff. We don't, but I can see her being upset because now she can't do the costume contest. And so I'm heartbroken for her too. I'm heartbroken for her too. It is a very unfortunate situation, but mistakes, you know, people are fallible, right? God is the only constant. He's the only perfect one. I'm going to make mistakes. So, I mean, I don't like it when kids cry over things that are kind of, in my opinion, kind of trivial, right? But she has worked so hard with these bunnies, showing them, you know, at county, and then, you know, everything else. And so it's just, like, she still gets to show, but it's just in the open, not with other kids. And she has another friend going who she was like, okay, good, we'll be showing together and stuff. And now I have to look at dates. Like, I don't even know if we'll be there on the same date. But the Lord knows, right? The Lord knows what he's doing. And he knew that I would do this, and I'm sure that it will turn out fine because he works out all things for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose. Open and show. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Stacy. Is showing against like big timers. So she's going to be showing her bunnies against big timers. And I'm going to be in there with my silly self, not knowing what to do or where to go. And they're going to be looking like at me like I'm one of the Clampets. I'm Beverly Hillbilly up in there. Walking up in there, pearls and lace, with my blue jeans tied on with a hay string. Although, what was the daughter's name? Oh gosh, I can't remember. Oh gosh, I can't remember her name. Anyways, my friend likes to refer to my daughter Lily because, like, in that show, this girl is known as being like ridiculously strong, right? My daughter is ridiculously strong. My 15-year-old, she is super duper strong. From, you know, carrying hay bales and lifting feed sacks and all this stuff. It makes you strong. Wow, I'm using the grain, the thing, and it's, I don't know if y'all can see what's happening in there. It's blending beautifully. So, anyways, the Clampets are coming to the open show. We'll see. We'll see how this works out. We will see how this works out. I can guarantee next year, Mama's gonna do better. Mama's gonna remember this and gonna do better. Oh, I didn't do the bottom of that, and I need to, because I really want my baby girl to do all the fun things, you know. Costume contest is fun. Ellie Mae, yes, thank you. My 15-year-old is often referred to, as Ellie Mae, because her Aunt Lele gave her this nickname because they raced to the car for the front seat, knowing that Aunt Lele is getting the front seat, right? But they were racing, and they were fighting at the door, at the door of the car. And Aunt Lele was like, holy shamoles, that kid is strong. I'm like, well, yeah, what did you expect? She's a country girl. She lifts some feed sacks. Like, literally, she can princess carry me. And I am not the tiniest of all the women, right? Like, I have bore 4 children. My goodness, which one am I dropping? I've bore 4 children. I am not a spring chicken, though I pretend to be. I think I could, I'm still at the age where I could still have a baby. But, I've eaten the white flour and sugar, as Leanne Morgan likes to say. I've been eating it, okay? These hips don't lie. These thighs ain't lying either. Oh my goodness, Jeannie, yes. And her love of critters also, for sure. If that could be a reason why. Yeah, she is a critter-getting girl herself. Her and her friend down the road for years, they were real close. They've kind of gone separate ways because her friend went back to public school and stuff, so they don't have the time to hang out. But they used to just show up with these random critters. A baby deer. I'm like, what are you doing? A baby possum, a baby something. I'm like, y'all, go put that back where you got it from. That baby's mama's looking for it. Oh no, it was abandoned. No, it wasn't. Put it back. So they started a pony club, and they would do ponies, ride their ponies, take them jumping over logs and things in our pasture, and just having a good old hillbilly time. And so this is how my children have been raised, having a good old hillbilly time. Now we get to go and be with professional rabbit breeders. And I won't throw up on camera. I'm just a little nervous. It'll be fine. I'm sure I'm just being dramatic. I'm sure that they will understand that. And maybe, you know what? Maybe somebody will see my sweet little innocent girl and think, you know what? She needs some mentorship because her mama is a clampet and that girl deserves better. And they will, maybe they'll mentor her. You know, the Lord uses all things for the good of those who love him or called according to his purpose. And I'm just going to stand on that truth. How much time I got? I got 15 minutes. All right, here. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you. I'm going to pre-show you. I'm going to give you a pre-show of what we're doing here. Okay, so these are going to be, let me straighten them up for y'all. Try to make them as straight as I can. Okay, so these are going to be our legs. Open that up a bit. Okay, and then these are going to sit in here like that. So there's one. Did it fall? It fell. Okay, and then there's two. And they're just going to sit in there like that. Isn't that adorable? And if you got longer pieces of wood, you could do it as tall as you want to. And this would be so cute for even, you know, your jewelry, or this could be good for anything. But just gluing them in slanty. You see how that's slanted in there? Isn't that so cute? Yes, it will, Tamara. It's going to be a great learning experience. So I'm excited for her to go to Houston. This is our second year in a row, so I don't know if they're going to have any mercy on me. I just need y'all to pray that they think, okay, Miss Clampett put the wrong thing on the internet, and we need to give sweet little Arabella a break, right? These little signs, normally I do the water method, but I don't have any water with me at the moment. These little labels are off of Etsy from Sweet Vintage Prints. And look at how cute. Look at how sweet. All right, and I use these all the time. Like, I printed some and I just keep it in my little like junk paper drawer of extra prints and things for my crafting. And I went in there before the live and was like, you know what? Before I go on Etsy looking for something else to buy, I'm just going to go in my drawer and see what I've already got printed. And you know what? I saw these and I said, bam! Bam! That is it for what I'm doing. Okay. So I would have liked to done the tear method, but it still looks beautiful with the straight edge. Okay. Because I'm kind of on this like dress up, dress down kick. And so like this dresses down and then the straight edge dresses up. So I think that it's going to be, I think it's going to look great. Okay. So we've got one here. I've got my coffee podge. How chihuahuas. Okay. If I can get it open. Oh, goodness me. The Lele's calling me. Thank you, Cindy Clark. All right, I need to give my standard announcement again. If you're watching me and you're talking to me and I'm not responding to you, it's because I haven't seen what you're saying. Hi, Jamie. Facebook likes to play comment lottery and only certain comments get through. It's rude and I don't like it because I like to converse with all y'all. But Mr. Mark says no. Okay. Does Mark Zuckerberg even still on Facebook? I don't know. So if you have a glue thing and it's stuck, just heat it up with your little blower and bing, bang, boom, you are in business. All right, let's see here. These are both like crusty, but I'm going to use it. I've got two in my little caddy here, and they're both crusty, musty. And I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to use it, and then I'm going to toss it because that's all I have. And then when I go to the store, I will just get some new ones because that's kind of where I am at with all this. But you know what? It's been a good year since I've gotten any new, I hope this is straight. I don't know. I'm a horrible judge of straight. I'm literally like the worst. Okay. Does not look straight on camera. Oh, that's because it's not straight at all. Holy monkeys. Hold on. Okay. I told y'all I'm horrible at that. Okay, and I'm kind of smearing this with my fingers. I still have some of that antique wax on here, and it's just grunching it up, and it looks beautiful. Just beautiful, beautiful. Okay, yes. I was making sure. It's still, on the camera, it looks not straight, but I feel like in person, it's still probably not straight, but it's fine. It's straightish. It's straight enough. It's warm in here. It is warm in here. Wednesday cannot come soon enough because I need that blower from Houston to get here for my air conditioner. I need that bought air. But I've got my front door open and there is a breeze coming in, and my wind chimes are making their beautiful ding, bing, bang, boom sound, you know, the serene spa music that it makes. So that's always nice. But it would really be nice to be hearing the AC kick on right about now. So y'all just keep us in your prayers. I'm just praying that that's actually what's wrong and that this works. Because how would it be if we got that in and that wasn't even the issue? We paid $900 to replace that. Again, the clampets, right? We don't hire people to do stuff. For one, because we ain't got the money. The clampets had money, but we don't have clampet oil money. We have the only heritage we have is what we have in Christ. That's it. No inheritance for us otherwise. So it's fine. But we've got zero monies. Zero of the moolah. Well, we make do. All right, so I'm going to glue this one equally as unstraight. I just want to make sure that it's like somewhat centered in the same manner as the other. Like the same amount on the top and the bottom. You know what I mean? Can't imagine needing to. For real, we need the AC. It is literally 74 degrees in my house. And normally I will keep the AC set at 78 degrees, okay? Because 74 is just tolerable. But when you know there's no AC coming, you start to kind of panic. You start to kind of think, oh my word, what are we gonna do? No, I know people taking trips to the beach, like in this weather, because it's nice. Like our grass never died off this year. I can imagine the mosquitoes this summer are going to just carry us away. Like if I am live one day and somebody leaves the door open, I imagine that you will see just like a swarm of mosquitoes pick me up and carry me out the door to their, wherever they live. I don't know what they live, their swamp. But I need air conditioning. I need it. I don't need very much, but I do need some. Okay, I just need a little bit. A little bit, and I'm just trying to get some of that good waxy grunginess. Hello, Wanda. How are you? I'm sure you hear this all the time, Miss Wanda, but when I hear the name Wanda, I can't help but think that Marianne was your best friend and Earl had to die. Na, 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 na. I can't sing that around my girls because they'll come running in here like ready to sing a tune with their mama. All right. Oh gosh, I said I forgot that, and then I never did anything about the fact that I forgot it. All right, let's just get this covered up real quick. I've got just a little bit to go. All right. Ah! I'm wearing my beautiful white dress, and I'm going to be covered in antique wax. Isn't that lovely? I'm trying to get our Houston outfits together. If you've ever been to Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, you know that it is not just a fair. It is not just a rodeo. It is a full-on fashion show for everybody who attends. If you show up in jeans and a t-shirt, you're losing. You're losing the contest on best dressed. All right, I'm gonna bring this one. Okay, let me turn this so you can see. I want the bottom one to be close to the front and the top one to be close to the back. You see how I have them staggered? I'm gonna kind of do a 360 with this so you can see how I'm arranging them on here. I hope you don't get, yes, Miss Janet, yes, I've got some extra right there, okay. Yep. I got extra everywhere, just like me, and the extraness. Okay. So, how did I have this? One towards the back. I'm thinking this corner and this corner, okay? This one's closest to this corner, that one's closest to that corner. So the top one is towards the back and the bottom one is towards the front, so you can see what's in the bottom one, okay? So, oh gosh, I didn't even get my hot glue gun, or my hot glue tool. I don't even know where my hot glue tool is. Some child of mine, Arabella? Arabella! Yahoo! All right. My sweet love honey child, can you please get me, oh, there's the glue gun right in front of my face. She was the last one to use it, in my defense. So, this is why in my brain I was like, in my panic, I thought surely she had taken off with it and it was in a tree house somewhere being used to glue gemstones on a squirrel. Country folk. Country folk. Yeah, and that lid is gone. It is completely gonski. I will find it one day. You need that temp. Ugh, it is 78 degrees outside here. My neck. I'm sweating. Okay. I'm going to make it through, y'all. Oh, she found it. My angel baby has found it. Okay. Good, because I was going to have to use a napkin to apply, and this applicator is much better than what I had in mind. Okay, so I'm just going to put some wood glue on each side here. And then, hopefully, just as soon as my hot glue dispenser, warms up a bit, you can, right there. Cruz Ortega, welcome. You have to follow me now. Wanda. We are wild up in here, okay? We are wild, I'm telling you. We are just, we've got it going on if you like chaos and crazy. Look at my hands. All right, hurry, hot glue dispenser. I'm gonna stick this on here. And hopefully, just so y'all can see, because I'm not gonna have time to wait on that thing. I should have had it heating up from the beginning. And I thought about it, I did. But then I got distracted. Squirrel. And then that was that. So it did not happen. Okay. And then a little bit more on this side. And then you buckle your lips like this. Okay. Let's see. All right. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if this is straightish. I don't even know. Nope, not even a little bit. Arabella says nope, not even a tiny eensy weensy bit. Ah, it's sliding. It's sliding. I need it to work. Good afternoon. Karen, can't wait to find out what goes on in Houston. Okay, your girls are 4-H. Very good, Karen. Yes, my girls do 4-H also. Love it. We love it so, so much. My sweet little hillbilly girls, we love it. Okay, I'm going to pull this off. I'm sure it's going to suction and move everything in it. Ah! Come out. Come out. Whatever you are. Be the warmsy. Okay. They're for you and they're for you. Okay. Go back on straight. Okay, you will be much more organized with yours because of my mistakes. So you're welcome. You are very welcome. Oh, thanks, Mary. Okay. We got one side dryish. Oh, look. Ah! It is not straight at all. Okay. There we go. There we go. If you had a thing to like cinch it. Okay, is it sliding? Oh, okay. It's fine now. I'm just going to stand here for 12 hours holding this so that it doesn't move. Anyways, I got to get off of here, y'all, because the next creator is probably already creating. And I want y'all to go and see her and love her and support her and tell her I say hello, my darling, dear, sweet friend. And I hope y'all have a fantastic day. Thank you again for being here. And thank you for homemaking a homemade home with me. I will see y'all Friday. Take care. Love y'all. Bye.